Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am going to be doing this look, and I first just played around and posted it on Snapchat, and a lot of you direct messaged me and asked me what I was using or just told me that you like it, and I was really surprised because it is a kind of bold look and I was even really hesitant to post it, but then thank you guys for supporting. And this tutorial features two new products that I have been so excited to use but couldn't find the perfect look that I wanted to achieve until now. And those products are the Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadows and the Limecrime Velvetines liquid lipstick. So this is in the shade Salem, the one I'm using right now, and this eyeshadow is amazing. It's like a champagne gold, super pretty, super festive. So I also decided to pair this look with these braids that my hair partner, Miss Tin, actually did for me. Thank you, Miss Tin. So by the time I got home, I was really sleepy, but I was like, I don't want to waste this hair. So I went to Starbucks, got a double shot, and I was so energized. So I made this tutorial for you guys. I hope you guys like it. It's my way of thanking you for appreciating all the looks I post on Snapchat. So yeah, if you want to know how I was able to achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so let's start with skincare as always. I'm pretty happy with the way my skin is, so I'm not gonna put any serum or any toner or anything on my skin, but I will moisturize around my eyes because I feel like they've been a little dry lately. So a trick I like to do is whenever there's a product I want to test out, I'm really not shy in asking for samples in the stores. So this one with one false eyelash stuck to it, lol. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I'm just gonna take a bit of this and rub it around my eyes. And your eyes will feel super duper hydrated after you put this on. And it will be ready for all the powders and creams and baking that we're gonna do to it later on. Okay, after that, I'm just gonna moisturize my lips because I'm gonna be using a liquid lipstick, and as you know, that can be kind of drying. So this one is from Clarins. It's just the free one that came in those grooming kits in the airplane, and I really find it moisturizing, so I'm just gonna put some on my lips. Then let's move on to base. I just have eyelashes stuck everywhere. Ew, sorry. I'm really a clean person. It's just not with my falsies. For today's base, I'm going to be using my favorite Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation because I've been a little oily lately. I'm just gonna dab that on with a Dab Beauty Blender. Okay, so once you have your foundation on, we're going to be baking. So I'm not going to explain in detail anymore because you know the drill. Okay, so while that's baking, what I like to do is take this time to spot conceal any other blemishes I may want covered around my face. And to do that, I'm going to be taking a very precise concealer brush and my Mercier Secret Camouflage. So just taking the brush, loading it with some product, and even dabbing some off on my hand. Let me just conceal, I have a couple of scars here. And this pimple here. And a couple by my forehead. Then you also want to set all the areas that you spot concealed, just so that the concealer stays on already. Coffee break. And since we're going to be using glitter eyeshadow for this eye makeup look, I would recommend doing your eye makeup now while you're baking so that the powder under your eyes catches any fallout. And believe me, there will be a lot of fallout. So I'm just going to zoom you in a little so you can see the eye makeup look better. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be applying is my MAC Soft Ocre Paint Pot, just so that all the shadows have something to cling on to. And then I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. I am obsessed with this palette. It's so pretty. I'm gonna be taking the shade called Buttery, and I'm just gonna apply that over my whole eye just so that my shadows blend better. Then, putting that palette aside first, and I'm gonna take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette now. And I'm going to be taking this shade from the Chocolate Bar palette. And I would say it's like a very light, warm brown, which would make a really great transition shade. And I'm just gonna put that high up on my crease, just so that I could see it peek through even when I put on the darker shades. So as you can see, when I look straight on, you can see that transition shade still peeking through my eye. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be going back to the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Then I'm going to be taking a small fluffy brush, and I'm going to dip it into this color called Hot Chocolate, which is a very warm chocolate brown. And what I'm going to do is just apply this right on my crease. And then taking a MAC 217 blending brush, I'm just gonna blend that out really well. And once I've blended that out, it's time for the tricky part, the glitter. And I'm going back with my soft ochre paint pot from MAC, just so that the glitter eyeshadow will have something to cling on. And as you can see, I've left the center of my lid bare, and that's where I'm gonna apply the glitter. So here I'm putting the layer of the paint pot as a base. And then the star of the show is this Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow. And I am using the shade Birthday Girl. And it's this super pretty champagne gold kind of color. So I'm gonna take a synthetic flat brush, and what I've discovered with these Colourpop eyeshadows is that you just have to be really strategic in your patting and swiping application skills. So here, I'm gonna do a combination of patting and a little swipe here and there. And we're just gonna keep building that until you get like the full-on glitter shock that you are aiming for. And again, don't be scared to fall out because the powder will catch it. So this is what it looks like once you've finished applying your Super Shock shadow. And right now it's looking a little cut crease, so we want to minimize that. And to do that, I'm going to be taking a fine brush and going back to the shade Hot Chocolate. And I'm going to be making the edges softer, where the crease and the glitter shadow meet. And then taking a blending brush again, I'm just going to soften out that Hot Chocolate shade. So once you're done blending that out, this is what it should look like. So at this point, it is safe to dust off the powder under your eyes already. So zooming you back in a little again, sorry. Next thing I'm going to do is take a black pencil eyeliner that is very waterproof. So I'm using my ever so trusted Uemura drawing pencil. And I like to do that before I put on liquid liner, just so that I could see how thick I really want the liquid liner to be. Today I am using the liquid liner from Majorca called Line Hunter. Ooh. And it's super fine, and the ink is super black, so I love it. And what I'm gonna do is just like a very subtle wing that kind of is super thin in the inner corner, and then it gets thicker as I go out. Let me zoom you in. So at this point, you just want to curl your lashes and add a lot of mascara. So a major key in this makeup look were these falsies that are kind of intense. I got them from Japan. And I'm just gonna pop them on. Okay, so falsies are on. As you can see, my eyes are so dramatic now. You can leave it like this, your eye makeup. But personally, I like to add just a little shadow under my eye, just so that it doesn't look so bare. So I'm just gonna take hot chocolate and just run that along my lower lash line, creating a very soft, hazy, smoky effect. And now I'm gonna be filling my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. Okay, so I went for a stronger brow shape. If you don't like it, don't say anything. I personally like it. So at this point, we're just gonna finish off the face. So first is this MAC Harmony blush, and I like to use this as a transition shade before I actually put on the contour shade. So I'm taking my Happy Skin brush, super soft. I love this brush. And I'm just gonna warm up this area first, so that when I put the contour shade, it's not just like a sudden woof. Okay, so that in itself is really pretty already. But you know me, I'm like the #1 contouring advocate. So I'm going to take my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. So you just apply the product on your brush and find your ear cavity and start sweeping it, then sweep it downwards towards the corner of your mouth. And then when you feel like your brush has not much product left, just start sweeping it upwards to blend that contour. And don't forget to apply some here by your temples, just to tie that whole contour together. Then I also like to bring this to my forehead, just for more dimension. And of course, gotta get rid of my chins. I feel like I have like 3 right now. So for once, I'm gonna be skipping the highlighter because again, I just want everyone to be looking at my lips and my eyes. But I will put this Happy Skin blush in the shade The Morning After, and it's so good. You know I'm a sucker for nude blush. I'm going to be applying this with a MAC 159 Duo Fiber brush. And this will just add some color to my face and also at the same time soften that contour. Then quickly, I'm just going to give myself a nose job with Benefit Hoola and a flat brush. Yes, girl. That is a nose. And the final step, my favorite part, the brown lipstick. And for this, I am using Limecrime Velvetines in the shade Salem. And okay, once again, this isn't for everyone, but it just caught my attention. I'm in love with this color. And I'm gonna be like overdrawing them a bit. And it's so easy to pull off overdrawn lips with liquid lipstick because it's so matte and it just won't move for sure. And that's the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys again for really responding to this when I posted it on Snapchat. If you have any questions, you know the drill. You know where to find me. Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, AskFM. You can email me. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.